Welcome back, you guys. So, I got a new set of headphones, if you didn't notice, and I love them. One, the mic quality is infinitely better than the ones I had before. I've kept those ones just in case the worst happens. But in the meantime, I love these for two reasons. Obviously, the mic quality is major reason number one. Major reason number two is because they do this really cool thing. They light up. And they light up in my favorite color. So, definitely do recommend. They are, and I am in no way sponsored by this brand whatsoever. I mean, I still have the box. I found them on Amazon. So they're called Be Excellent. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. But they're the Be Excellent headphones, and they're blue. And they had really good reviews, which is why I bought them. So, so far, A+, do recommend. The only thing I don't like about them is that the earpieces don't quite sit and they don't swivel. So like, it's not a noise canceling headphones by any means. But otherwise, overall good headphones. Wouldn't recommend them for working in a call center. So if I ever go back to the office, here's hoping against that, I probably will not bring these with me. Which is almost a good thing, because then I can keep them as gaming headphones. So, anyway, this video is all about how to find the Frozen Leviathan. Now, if you don't know how to find the Frozen Leviathan, where was I going? Right, this way. If you don't know how to find the Frozen Leviathan, this is the video for you. So I'm going to use the drop pod as our like jumping off point, because the drop pod is usually in or around about the same location. Now, like I said, I didn't get the Fire Robotics landing pad beacon until I was basically already there. Now, the Fire Robotics landing pad, that is not the entrance. That is just a place in that glacial basin area. So I have left one of my modules at the entrance. It's about 803 meters, and it's about halfway between southwest and west. I don't know what we would call that direction. Westish south? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just gonna skedaddle over there. Now, most of you guys are gonna be traveling this way in one of those little, I can't remember what they're called. The skadoosh, the sea glides. Sea glides. So you won't have this handy dandy sea truck yet. Now you might, and if you do, it makes everything so much easier. But if you don't, do not fret. You can do this in the Sea Glide. I do absolutely recommend making a cold suit as soon as possible. Trust me, it's worth it. So anyway, once you see these little eyeball looking dudes, yes, they look like eyeballs. That's when you know you're getting close. And then when you know you're there, you're gonna see, well, you won't see the sea module. That won't be there. You'll see the little floaty bits and the stairs. Now, be prepared. I didn't mean to hit that button, because those little eyeball looking dudes, till my afterburner turns off, I couldn't move. If you leave them near your sea truck, they will continuously damage your sea truck and eventually destroy your sea truck. However, you can kill them. You just run over them. I found that out by accident. But it's coming really handy, so like I'm okay with it. I just realized I don't have a flashlight at all, and that's fine. God. Okay. Okay, you guys, so I built a flashlight and then it was daytime. So I don't actually need the flashlight. But either way, should still have a flashlight just to be on the safe side. I also realized you're probably going to need your Sea Glide for this trek, but I am too lazy to go back and get mine. So we're going to do this without the Sea Glide. A Snow Fox, the little motorcycle dude, also really helps, but I wanted to do this walking so that you guys had a little bit more time to absorb what's going on and what I'm saying, and also not to hear me scream, because I am not good at driving this snow truck. So I built a little secondary base over here just to have a fabricator nearby. A+ do recommend because it is really helpful. So anyway, you're going to come up this way. You're going to pass this little fucking radar looking thingy from the water. There is this bridge to the right, and there is another gaping entryway to the left over here, but I always use this one right in front because it's easier to remember. By the way, if I didn't have the cold suit, I would be freezing to death by now. So A+ do recommend getting it as soon as possible. And if you need any tips on building the snowsuit, cold suit, whatever the fuck it's called, I actually recommend using the snow pangling to gather the big angry dude's fur, who you may see later on in this video. So you go through that little tunnel that we just came through here, right? And then you come here, you go to the right. You're going to be going towards the Fire Robotics landing pad, but you do not need to go in there. That's the Fire Robotics landing pad. I mean, you do need to go in there for the game, but for the purposes of finding the Frozen Leviathan, you don't need to go in there. So you're going to go to your right. You're going to stick to the right after coming up that ramp. Grab a couple of these. Go nom nom. Oy. So you're going to keep going up this little ramp doodly-doo here. There is another way to get to the Fire Robotics landing pad right here. Once again, you do not need to go this way to get to the Frozen Leviathan, just pointing out things as I go along. So you continue up this way. You go to the right at this little clearing. You will miss this clearing if you're not watching for it, trust me. So you come up here, go to the right, there's this little ladder. You climb the ladder. Now you're going to want to stick to the left-hand side. The left-hand side is your friend on the way to the Frozen Leviathan. On the way back, the right-hand side is your friend. So you stick to the right. There's this chasm here. I have not fallen in this chasm, but I heard it is not a fun thing to do. So you hop over the chasm, then you stick to the right. You can go up this ramp, but you don't have to. It doesn't really go anywhere. All it does is it drops you off here, and you're going to want to go through this little hole. So all that way, we stuck to the left-hand side, okay? We're going to continue sticking to the left-hand side. If you see the light sticks, you know you're going in the right direction. So we're going to follow the light sticks, sticking to the left-hand side here. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. See the light sticks? The light sticks are our friends. Once you get here, you do not go up this way. You turn to the right. Not that far. You go this way. And look! Oh look! Hey, water! I wonder what's in it. Nothing. It's just water. So you get it. Fuck. Every time I get in the water, I almost get hit with that thing. So you get in the water. Obviously, this is where the sea glide would come in handy, but that's okay. Once you're in the water, you stick to the left-hand side of the water. So you're going to hug this wall. You just keep on hugging it. There's a lot of stuff in here that you could get easily distracted by, but if you're focused on finding the Frozen Leviathan, you want to stick to the left-hand side. It's going to curve around here, and then you're going to see a hole. You want to go in the hole, which if any of you have watched my videos, you know that going in holes is one of my favorite things to do. No pun intended. I really like exploring the little hidey holes this game has, both in Subnautica Original and this one. It's one of my favorite things about the game. So anyway, you get out of the water, it leads you here. Fun fact, you can actually jump off this little frozen waterfall thing here, but I don't recommend it. You do get hurt. So anyway, once you're in here, you're going to stick once again to the left-hand side, just for a moment. Once you're here, there is an exit. This way. Well, you could have also gone that way, but this way works. Either way, it goes in a big circle. So you come out here. Yet again, there is a lot of things that your eyeballs want to go to. You want to check out that place and that place. By the way, that's just a big circle. It doesn't go anywhere. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to come out and turn to your right. You're going to go down this little hole here, or this little valley, I guess they're called. And when you start to see the trees, that's when you know you're headed in the correct direction. So you keep going for the trees. Tra-la-la-la-la. Just traipsing through the trees. Don't mind me. So you're going to keep heading this way. You can stick to the right-hand side. Eventually you'll get there. But either way, just stick to the plan. See the light sticks? The light sticks are our friends. You come in this hole. It's right next to the other tall, sticky radio thingy. Ooh, creepy hole. I wonder what's in the hole, you guys. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Definitely recommend checking that out if you're coming in here. It's very fun for the story development. But if you're a speedrunner, just keep going straight. You go this way. There's literally no other place for this hole to go. You just keep going. Once you're here, music changes. And we have the big scary dude. He's normally covered in green pustules, but I have fixed the Kara virus that was infecting him. So he is no longer, well, he's no longer sick, even though he's still technically dead. But yeah, that's how you get to the Frozen Leviathan. This was my first walkthrough that I wanted to do, just because it was ridiculously difficult for me to find the Frozen Leviathan by myself. I actually had to go to the internets to find help, and I wasn't even sure if the one that I was watching was the most up-to-date version. Thankfully, it did have all the accurate information. I was able to locate it. So I thought I would share the knowledge with the world with an updated version of the video. And I'm also going to put the date on my title. That way people know that it's new and that it's accurate, or at least until they update again. I don't know what all they're going to change with the new update. But yeah, there's the big boy. There he is in all of his shiny and pretty glory. I did stare at him for like 5 minutes after I found him to see if he was going to blink. He did not, which I'm a little disappointed by, but that's okay. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my little walkthrough. It is my first ever walkthrough video that I've ever done for any video game, literally ever in the universe. So I hope you liked it. I am going to continue trying to do other walkthroughs of other things that were difficult for me to find, like maybe the architect body parts, or just certain locations of like the architect technology that Al-Ann has a tendency to tell us about that were just difficult for me to locate. But yeah, keep being awesome, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Oh, I am going to be doing videos of other games soon. My wonderful, wonderful cousin, for those of you who have followed along with my videos, I did end up giving him Subnautica Below Zero for Christmas, and he decided to surprise me by giving me a bunch of games that he just had extras of on his Steam. So I have quite a few options. I'm going to be reviewing those options and trying to do a recording. I may even do one tonight, depending on how I feel. It is already pretty late. This video took a lot longer than I expected it to, just because I'm a little scatterbrained. So anyway, yeah. Thank you guys. If y'all have any suggestions for games that you want me to play, let me know in the comments. Leave a like if you thought this video was helpful, or if you just think I'm nice, or if you want to. It's up to you guys. Anyway, thank you. Love y'all. Bye.